Ooh, you got to 2 attacks, huh?
Yep.
That's a big deal. Armin is that much more dangerous. Ah, think of all the orphans that will be created now, 2 at a time. I'm sorry, is it too
Value
soon?
menu. Nope. Value menu.
Oh, Lord.
Look, little Timmy doesn't have a mom. He's going to need a brother. So unfortunately, you have to go. What do you mean? Well, your kid will be a perfect brother for Timmy. Once I eliminate you, I have solved his problem about being lonely.
Uh, it's like you're investing in an orphanage and just creating job security.
I
What
still
is it?
remember the necromancer who someone accused him like raising the dead from people you knew is wrong. It's not ethical. He's like, whoa, stop. I am recycling.
Where does it
He's like,
record attacks per round?
oh, you just learn that you have an extra attack per round. A lot of people get them around
Oh,
5, like
they're
most
not
fire
on the
types.
character.
No, it'd be considered an ability. It would probably appear under features and traits. I doubt a druid gets it, but
Oh,
um, when the same person asks him, it's like, so what do you do with all the undead after they're done destroying whatever your minions are? I'm like, well, that's where the adventurers come in and kill the undead. I am also incidentally creating jobs. So I see Armin as that necromancer.
Bringing good to society with that.
Um, all right. Before we dive
Oh,
into
there's
the
one thing I'd
recap.
like you to.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah, go
before
ahead.
you get, can you go on to my sheet and delete one of my feats?
If you only have 1 foot. Oh, you said feet, not hoof. Okay, let me have a look. Which feet?
Don't quit your day job.
This is my day job. This is what I'm here for. Suffer through my lame
Um,
jokes. Go ahead.
one came from fighter and one's a feat, but somehow speedy got duplicated, and I
Oh,
don't know which
okay.
one to get rid of at this point.
Um,
So
yeah.
either one.
Let me have a look see.
I noticed it was still there
Remove
after I tried to delete
feature.
it, but I don't know how to delete that.
All right, so I have deleted it. If you hit the
Perfect.
I button, it has the remove. That can work with like spells and weapons and stuff too. Like if you hit the I button, you can go in and edit stuff, but also in the bottom left is a place to remove or delete. So does that mean that
Okay.
you're short a feet, or did it just double post it?
No, when I was going through the upgrade for the last level, it added the feat again, even though I already had it on my sheet.
Oh, weird. Yeah, that's something
Because
they
it
should
made me go
program
and
that to not
it
double dip.
it made me go back and pick the feat again. And so I just picked the same one, and then it duplicated it on my sheet. But now my speed at least is showing up correct.
That is so dumb. Again, one of
Yeah,
those silly
I
little
hate that thing.
errors. It'll get better. They'll have complaints and they'll fix bugs, and over time it will improve. Well, I mean, you remember I was wary about doing like
Oh
the
yeah.
jump gate because they didn't have their shit together. I waited a while before switching over to the 2024 on stuff. Yeah, it's kooky. I
Yep.
needed to take care of
But that
something
was all
real
I needed,
quick.
and thank you.
Of course, yeah. Um, yeah, if there's anything, always down to help there. I do need to step away for a second. I do apologize. It is terrible timing. Um,
OP.
but I will be back. Oh, it's not bathroom related. I don't have those kind of problems. Well, not today anyway. We're all human, right? Anyway, I am going to, yeah, I'll be right back. Let's see. I actually, where's the best place to put for recap? Because you guys remember the werewolf attack and all of the shenanigans that ensued there, and then investigating. I think right here is where I want to leave it for you guys to conceptualize and prepare for the recap. And I will BRB.
Yep, we got into a fight with two hags and it hella murdered them.
Yeah.
Hella murdered. Okay, BRB.
Did we end up heading back to the base after this? I don't remember.
I think that's the plan, but I don't think we've done it yet.
Okay, okay.
Because I personally want to drag like pieces of the hag body through the town. So like, all right, we took care of another problem.
Yeah, I think you said you were like taking their heads or something.
Oh, absolutely, because I don't want them to regenerate. Because I'm terrified that's a feature I don't know about.
That's fair.
Oh, and I was definitely taking the hand of the night hag because I want it to I'm gonna take that dust that came from the one jewel that I touched that managed to cure me of the lycanthropy, and then have it like encased in glass or something. Put that in the hag's hand and have that added to my sword as the pommel.
Oh, nice.
Because that hand apparently has some magic features to it, and I think it's dope.
It had like some spells on it, right? I forgot what it
Yeah.
was.
And it was just like you can only use them so many times a day, but that's a feature. And I'm like, let's just make my sword more magical by adding the arms and limbs of dead deceased creatures we murder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Game Master, can you add what's that dinosaur? Allosaurus to my character?
Nah, you just have to wait for a bit.
That's my new creature I could change.
Dope.
Well, the one I pick, I mean, the best one at my level. Yeah, I add my temporary hit points.
Yeah, Night Hag Hand requires attunement. Fine. That's why I want to add it to the other item that requires attunement, which is my sword. Once per day, you can cast the following spells at the lowest level: Detect Magic, great, fine. Magic Missile, which gives me a ranged attack now, and Sleep.
Sleep is really nice.
Even at its lowest level, that's magic I didn't have before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to sleep with my sword.
Wait, why do you have to sleep with it?
So here's the cool feature about the sword. Alright, as long as this weapon is within your reach and you are attuned to it, you and your allies within 30 feet of you gain the following benefits. Alarm. The weapon magically awakens each subject who is sleeping naturally when combat begins. This benefit doesn't wake a subject from magically induced sleep and supernatural readiness. Each subject has advantage on initiative rolls if you're within 30 feet of me.
Nice.
It's a pretty good feature, and then just adding those couple of extra spells, even at low level, that's nice. I'm looking to value add my sword or slowly grow it over time.
All right, I am back. Sorry about the delay. Roll for initiative.
Well, if you're within 30 feet of me, make sure to do it with advantage.
Yes, so
Yeah,
as
big man,
far
can
as
you add Allosaurus to my repertoire?
Allosaurus.
Oh, we did leave because I carried the body to Lysandra, and she got the wheat.
Oh, that's right.
Indeed.
I don't think we made it home, but we basically discussed turning into a statue for the Nyx Watch because
As far as I
Mhm.
know, we did do that, and we did already have the statue, right? Because
I
we
put
had
one
placed it.
in the bastion. If we
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
slide.
you
there it
put
is.
one there,
Yeah.
and you guys moved it, but I don't know if we
Uh,
have it yet, or are we saying like so many days passed or something? I don't know.
I think it's safe to say that the commission will be done after the games are over, so it's okay to have the image there.
All right,
Project pending.
so I know the next thing I'm working on is getting my sword, the Night Hag's hand, added to my sword as the pommel. So that way I can keep the magic attributes and add those to the sword as well.
Can I ask a question?
Questions cost an extra $5. I kid. Go ahead.
Okay. So I know that when sorcerers are casting spells and they do like quicken spell, like you can only do you can't do 2 leveled spells in a turn. It has to be a cantrip and a leveled spell. Um, is that the same thing for like regular spells? Like if I have a regular spell that's a bonus action and I do that for my action, I couldn't also do a leveled spell?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the same restriction applies.
Okay. And then another question. So,
Cha-ching.
um, okay. I don't think that so I'm deciding between I get to, because of the level up, I get to add some like spells from other spell lists. And I'm deciding between a couple of spells. One of the spells is spiritual weapon. Um and so the initial cast is a bonus action. But then do I recast it each time? I'm gonna put the description in the chat. I don't
Okay.
actually know if that's sent. My Roll20 is glitching. But
Oh, fun.
I'm trying to figure out if that's if I recast it every time, or if it's just cast and then my bonus action is just spent moving it. And if so, if I'm not recasting it, can I do a leveled spell for my action while still doing this as my bonus action? Did that send?
It might be pending still. I don't see anything yet.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh my Roll20 because I don't even see the chat. It's just like a black box. I don't even
Oh,
see
weird.
Oh, I would
any.
refresh.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well, still doing that.
From what I can tell, spiritual weapon would be cast as a bonus action, and then you'd be faced with doing a cantrip for the other thing if it's in the same round. However, it's a concentration spell, and then during your bonus action, you would just move the weapon. I believe it has a 20-foot range each round to move
Mm-hmm.
to whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah. So my question was like in the subsequent rounds when I'm moving it, would that still restrict me from doing a leveled spell as my action on those rounds? I know on the initial round I cast it, I can't.
Right.
So
on
no,
the-
You shouldn't have
what
to.
the restriction is that you want to make sure that if you have a concentration spell active, obviously you can have only one of those active at a time.
But like if I wanted to cast, like if I cast spiritual weapon on the previous round,
Mhm.
and the next round I could do cure wounds and also move my spiritual weapon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay.
Because Cure Wounds is
Okay.
not a concentration spell, so you don't have to worry about competing with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
All right. So I made a subfolder since the wild shapes and summons are starting to get more. I have an Allosaurus token in there.
I was wondering whether
As
it was a dinosaur
well.
on the map.
Yeah, that was me messing with it because for some reason the 2024 version didn't have like an image with the token, which was dumb. So I used the 2014 one to steal the token from, and then Aryan win, doing con saves.
No, I was trying to change because I get my wisdom modifier added to the Constitution save of the creature, but you can't put on the character sheet, so I have to add it, man.
Have we
Yeah.
taken a rest?
I would assume that yes, as far as having returned back home after the emotional experience
With Lysandra.
with
Yeah, I think we all
Kithian and
bedded down
Lysandra.
for the night.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to have come home, had yourselves asleep. Welcome to confer. As I'm pretty sure it will be the day for the games. So there was some stuff. This all might mean more when we actually get into
I know we're on the lookout for the
actual
douchebag who's
instances.
trying to infiltrate the games and get back into society that way since he was a criminal.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's see. What do I want to share and what do I not want to share? I'm just going to move some stuff around here. Actually, that maybe wouldn't necessarily be public knowledge. Let's see, what else can I? All right, so this is going to be, double check again. I just want to make sure that I don't give anything away. All right, so in the campaign chat, I'm going to paste some stuff. This is going to be in Discord because Roll20 chat will probably mess it up, make it look funny. So these are kind of some base applications when it comes to the games later. I just wanted to post it up so you guys could reference the exhaustion stuff and what your options are and stuff like that.
It says discus throw, tree 3 tries, Armin's discus throw 7. Did I do something?
You did. You stood there being strong. So 7 is your base. That's how many squares at a base you can hurl the discus. Again, it'll make more sense when you see the map and we get into the event. But then you can use the exhaustion, as you see, to add extra squares.
So in order to add extra squares, my strength doesn't fit into this. It's just
Your strength was used to calculate the number 7.
oh.
I have a picture of Allosaurus.
So was it like? I'm just trying to figure out how each square got calculated because I'm having a hard time with 20 and 7 and 35.
I don't know where you're getting the 20 and the 35 from, but I had a document that I was using for calculating throwing things, and I used that to come up with that number. I didn't want to trouble you with the math in the middle of the game and having to keep on trying to math it out and stuff.
And strength is
So,
20. That's why
yes,
I'm asking.
indeed. That was all taken into consideration.
Okay. Well, 7 squares. Normally a square is like 5 foot in the game. That's why when you said 7 squares, I'm like 35 feet seems really short.
I agree.
All right.
Allosaurus now has a head picture. Merry Christmas.
Oh, you found one.
That was the whole thing with the 2014 version compared to the 2024 version. I don't know why it didn't give me, or why it doesn't provide the image. It's silly.
Cool.
When sorry, I forgot that I had this. When I did my rest, can I say that I attuned to my hag hand?
Of course.
Okay.
Alrighty, so let's see. There are some things and stuff. So, is there anything that anyone wishes to accomplish prior to attending the games? I know that there was some discussion about the opening ceremony, which I'll let you guys be creative about and play out. But before we get to any of that, any kind of pre-games prep to be accomplished, anything you like to do in the morning, I recommend having rice so that you don't face any oni or nefarious stares.
Yeah, I'll eat breakfast. I guess not really for Armin. Um, he's gonna leave his stuff in the bastion.
You are, of course, welcome to take or leave, whatever you like. I recommend wearing your cool cape with manticore face because that's epic. And
Yep.
or keeping the flowers on your horns. But that's up to you. I'm not here to dictate your character's
Yeah.
appearance.
Whenever the flowers are on the horns, I just assume that I'm gonna murder some burglar or something. So
I've got my axe. I've got my armor. I've got my flowers. I'm ready to slay.
that's right.
Uh,
I'd probably make sure I just have like a hooded cloak or something in case I need to sneak to find the target.
oh, I.
Hmm. No, I'll bring the sword in the hand.
You
So
will
I'll
have
have to leave
had
them with the
time
group.
during your rest to attune to any magical items, as previously established for Abra.
Yep. Okay. I mean, none of the
Since
events I
you
have are going to
had,
compete with them, but
yeah,
yeah.
since you guys had a level up, I want to double check and make sure that tokens are updated with the proper hit points and AC, which they may not be. I'm seeing, like for Aster's got 60 now on hit points. Want to
I'm fixing
update
mine.
that. Are you fixing it on the token or on the character sheet editing the token?
I don't think my character sheet does that. Because my character sheet has it correct, the token does not.
All right. 4 and 16. And those are where your
How do I
tokens
fix
were
it?
prior to doing your level up. So let's see, 77 and 17.
What's the blue? Oh,
The blue is your armor class,
yeah.
which is being updated. Avra, since your sheet is updated on Beyond rather than here, what please are
I fixed
respectively
it.
your hit points and your armor class?
45 and 14. I think I fixed it.
I fixed my hit points.
Again, it won't matter about what is on the field right now. I have to update it on the character sheet by editing the character, like where you edit the name and who controls it and stuff, and where you select your token image. I have to go into there and then edit the token itself. Yep, I've got it. So I think everything's updated and good to go. So now when I drag it onto the field, it will like
Theory, be correct.
this. Ah,
Yeah, I'm at 54 hit points. So,
yep, everything should be good to go and updated now. At least on the character sheet side. So new token drops. Heck, why don't I just do that now for everybody? Bloop, 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 and bloop. I don't know why it's resizing funny. But yeah, that should all be in order now. Hooray! So with that having been done, again, returning to pre-games, preparations, considerations, etc.
I mean, eat a good meal, get some sleep, go to the games. Or the qualifiers, as they are.
Indeed.
Question: do telescopes exist in this world?
If they
Or
do, I
like,
think they're the primitive kind, like a glass lens and a leather tube kind of thing. This is a very old-fashioned sailor scope.
I'm just figuring it might be easier to try and spot the identifying marks with something like that.
So that is going to be a tentative no because the telescope was invented in 1608 by Dutch spectacle maker Hans Lippershey. But there would be, I believe, what is the thing called that they use on ships for seeing further distances?
In the spyglass?
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about the two lenses and the leather wrap between them, because they would have 4 prongs on each side, and you would socket them into the leather. And as you wrapped it around and tied it tight, it was narrow on one end and wider on the other. And when you looked through it, it wasn't great magnification, and you couldn't adjust it. It was simply some magnification.
The spyglass, an early form of the telescope, was invented in the Netherlands in 1608. Hans Lippershey, a spectacle maker from Middelburg, is credited with applying for a patent on an instrument, quote, for seeing things far away as if they were nearby. A spyglass is a type of telescope. Let's see. I guess I personally forget that like the pirate era was so incredibly far removed from like the ancient Greek. They did have some pretty amazing inventions. Let's see, made between 1819 and 18, that's even later. Galileo modified a curiosity. In 1608, Dutch spectacle makers applied for patents. Yep, it keeps talking about that. Hans Lippershey. I'm going to say that not yet have telescopes been invented on this plane.
Sounds
And
good.
that is an important distinction because in Ravnica, I would almost guarantee that some crazy Izzet inventor has come up with a telescope. But since you guys aren't planeswalkers and no one has come here from Ravnica recently that you're aware of, yeah, that's where we'll leave that.
Okay.
However, it is also a magical world, so creating some kind of magical stone that can see further away or magical eyeglass or something, I don't know. I encourage creativity in seeking that out, maybe.
I feel like a magical item might be a little bit out of my price range to do that.
Could
Because I think that'll be
create
like a scrying orb or something.
could create magical seer stones that when you put them in a hat allow you to read special plates that you found buried in your own backyard and you can create a cult over it. Does that all allow for?
I forgot, did I get my weapons yet? The lance and the crossbow?
I am pretty sure that those are going to be available after the games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the order was put in by Armin when he went to go pick up other stuff.
Yep.
Indeed. Well, pardon.
Bless you.
Let us then move over to the game's qualifying splash page. All the tons of fun. You will see the list of pending events. You'll see happy people competing and looking athletic and stuff. As far as let me just review real quick what games everyone will be participating in, just so I can list that out. Let me start. I'm just going to go in the order of avatar pictures as seen from my side. So, Avra, please, what events will you, pardon, hiccups. What events will you be participating in?
The musical contest and I think archery. Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. Arian Wen, you are next on the list. What events will you be participating in?
The race. Foot race.
All right, foot race for Ari and Win. Is that it?
I don't know what the other ones are. What's the other one?
There is a list on the page that you are currently on. I did move the tab, right? Yes, I did. So there are discus throw, chariot racing, pancration, which is wrestling, archery, swimming race, marathon race, and lyre contest. The last of which, of course, is a contest to see who is the best at spinning weaves, telling tall tales, being a liar.
I guess the only thing I could do is a race of the centaurs.
We did talk about teasing a little bit the chariot racing and stuff. I think it would be a disqualifier if your horse is more self-aware and stuff. So, as
Yeah,
fun
I
as
think
that is,
so.
yeah. So just the foot race then?
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Armin.
Discus, pancration, swimming, and marathon.
Swimming and the foot race. Yes. So the foot race actually requires a three-man team. So hopefully Aster will be up for filling one of those roles. We'll find out shortly. Aster, what events do you plan on participating in?
Oh, you need a 3 people. Yeah, I'll join the foot race.
Cool.
I'll also do archery,
All right.
just for the funsies.
Archery, of course. And will that be all?
Yep.
I'll take the
Question.
last leg.
Ah,
I'll take the last leg.
sounds
All
good.
right.
I'll do a foot race.
Am I able to double dash because of my action and cunning action?
Um, for the sake of the race, I'm leaning toward not, but let me very quickly read the semantics here on cunning action and see. More of a combat trick. Even with the
I'd
spirit
be
of it.
inclined to say yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning, just because it exists for that extra movement. It's just the word cunning in the title, like it's more of a cerebral thing, but then as it is applied, you can in fact dash as a bonus action, and then your regular action, in normal circumstances, you should be able to dash again. So, yeah.
It's perfect then.
Perfecto. All right, so as I'm seeing on the list here, it looks like nobody's up for the chariot racing.
I thought about it, but yeah, it's fine.
I feel
All
like that
right,
requires animal handling, which I do not have.
it would. Well, here's the fun chariot racing screen that you guys don't get to enjoy then.
Nice.
We can place bets.
Ooh, I like that. Let's start there. There are three individuals taking place. There is a centaur scout. There is a
Is the Centaur
human.
Scout riding in the chariot?
Yep,
Wow.
carefully. And there's a satyr bard.
Okay.
The centaur is going to need the draft horse to take the extra weight. Satyr going to take the riding horse. Scout's going to take riding horse as well. All right. Well, yeah, betting is open. Who do you guys, who do you think has the edge here?
I'm going for Scout.
Going for the scout. All right. And how much are you putting in on that? Let me have everybody put in which rider you're betting on and how much you are wagering in the chat.
You said it
For
was a human scout?
There is, yes. Or no, let me see. Oh yeah, the human is, yeah, kind of considered a scout. They're actually the son of a merchant. I can also, too, if you guys want to assess them for kind of their personalities and stuff, I would allow for a check on that if you want to get a feel for maybe what their disposition might be.
Would that be inside or what would that be?
Yes, yes, it would. And I would require an insight check for each writer. So if you are looking at the scout, and you can actually share with the rest of the class. So like you can see if you can check out the scout. Looks like Avra's doing a couple there. Esther's got another one.
Got some nice rolls.
you had a nat 20 on the last one.
Oh, that is a nat 20. I didn't even notice that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Noise. Your powers combined. There you go. That's in the Roll20 chat that I posted that.
I'm guessing human merchant son is the one that's Scout on the
Yep.
screen. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, I'll keep my bet the same for that one. 10 gold.
All right. There will be other onlookers. I will not, since nobody's competing, we won't have them tediously go along the track and stuff.
Is there a shrine for the gods located around here?
There's, with the opening ceremonies, there's kind of like a dedication pedestal that is set up for general observance. There is not a single god that is being favored or ignored because they don't want to incur the wrath of anyone left out.
Okay. After I place my bet, I'm going to go find a temple or a shrine that might have a person in it.
There are a couple in town. What is it you are seeking to accomplish?
Something very brief. I'd like to find a shrine to Perforos. Like, everyone in the group's a very big Nylea follower. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
one lone standout.
Right.
But Perforos is a crafter, but he also believes in building your physical body as a means of acknowledging him.
Hmm.
Are they
Um,
like skeleton horses legal? Because they don't tire, they don't get injured, they're, they don't have any afflictions that affect them.
What?
The satire riding a skeleton horse. They don't tire like a regular horse. They're illegal?
The centaur took the draft horse, and yes, there is a warhorse skeleton that is questionable, but it has been approved. But that is irrelevant because nobody is using that cart. Uh, but that is off topic because Armin was talking about visiting a shrine.
I just want to. There's got to. I'm hoping to God there's a shrine to Perforos somewhere where there's at least one priest of his in town.
There will be a statue dedicated to Perforos where dedications, supplications might be made. There's not a formal temple that is housed and cleansed and occupied by a dedicated priest.
Okay. I will go up to the shrine and place 20 gold. 21 gold. Sorry. There,
Alrighty.
and then he prays to his god and says he will build something today for him, but he will. Some of his donation can't be given here; it has to be given in the competitions, but he can promise him, and he'll take his dagger and prick his hand and drip some of the blood onto the. You can have my blood, my sweat and tears will probably come at the end of the competition.
That is quite a grand gesture.
And allows me to complete one of my goals.
I'm not even going to make you roll for anything. That's just cool.
So the
When you have completed the bloodletting and you step back and you're looking at the statue, you feel a little bit of a glow, a fire within that inspires you. You feel as if you can't, there's nothing tangible to put this
Sure.
belief on it, but you feel as if you were heard and acknowledged. You feel confident that you gave a very appropriate dedication. And you feel all the more righteous for having made the acknowledgement.
Right.
And that is a goal completed. I did get a little ahead of myself. Let's talk about opening ceremonies. There were some ideas thrown around about an opening play / performance. Of course, the city itself is going to be celebrated. They do plan on invoking the blessing of all the gods. The crowd definitely favors Thassa, as per it being a port city. That can be expected. You guys, of course, are predominantly Nylea devotees within a Perforos exception, as has been discussed. But is there... I had thought that you guys wanted to participate in that opening play / performance, unless I have that wrong. I don't have any specific details in my notes, but I do have it as a thing.
I was just going to march in the
I
parade.
mean, it sounds like something Avra would say she would do. I just don't remember
Yeah, me either.
what I said I would do.
Fair enough. It can be very general. You're not obligated to participate. It can be something that you guys get to observe from afar. You don't have to get all up in it.
No, if the opening ceremony has like where they parade the various athletes around for everybody in the stands to see, then I'm assuming all of us would be in the parade at some point.
Oh, yes, that definitely will happen. That procession will be led by Lysandra.
Nice.
I'll keep an eye out, see if I notice any of the identifying marks on the marching people.
Yeah, if we can spot that soldier guy who's kind of a douche.
Aster, please give me an investigation roll.
Can I give him bardic inspiration?
Yes. In what way? What instrument are you using, and what words or song of encouragement are you giving?
Um, I will do a quick song of describing the soldier
Ooh,
to
so it's going to be
refresh
like
his memory.
dramatic and a little bit of horror based, maybe, or something.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I just want to refresh his memory on the soldier a bit.
How much is a
So
bardic
you can
inspiration?
add a 1d8.
There is a villain in our midst.
Wow.
Da-na-na-na. He
I'm
is a
sorry.
soldier of disgrace. Da-na-na-na. Sorry
Could
for
spend a
assuming that
It's
you're
okay.
playing
you could
heavy metal. He's
you
got a
could spend an inspiration to
scar
re-roll that.
now and a tattoo on his shoulder.
If you spend an inspiration, you can re-roll the entire thing and add the d8.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Wait, do I have? Yeah, I think we got an inspiration.
If you described anything about the recap, then you got one.
True. All right, let me do another investigation. Does that also reroll the?
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
That's okay. You can still roll the d8 and do higher. The worst it can get is you're back to 13.
Well, since you're
Everything else
spending,
is up from there.
Oh, no.
oh.
the fates have decreed.
I don't know which god you pissed off, but you might want to make an apology.
Through the procession, everybody appears to be on the up and up. Nobody has anything suspicious about them looking at this point. No one has any oddly glowing items or mysterious smoke pouring forth from a bag. Like, there's really nothing that indicates anything suspicious. You know, some people are standing very proud and stoic. You know, some people are doing little things. Recognize your old archer friend. He has a little starflower charm around his neck that he's muttering to, invoking a little prayer. Little things like that. But yes, with the game's announced, with the procession going, let's get back to our betting here, real quick, at the chariot races. I am going to do that, and that, and that. And so it is that the satyr is going to, after a very daring beginning and medium performance in the middle, is able to carry off, riding off of those laurels. The others aren't able to catch up. The human scout has a broken wheel as they are making the final turn. Centaur did incredibly at trying to catch up in the middle range, but alas, it is the satyr who will come to victory. All one of you who bet on the
Yay.
satyr is able to double your gold that you made your bet for. So Avra, 30 gold coming back to you. Everyone else has gambled and lost.
Did I piss off a god? I'm like, the other two got nat 20s, and the one I bet on got a nat 1.
You may want to consider your choices. All hail Eutropios, the Reckless. and he's very loud, making his way around, being quite braggadocious. He is small in stature, but large in aura, and it is
Yeah,
quickly
that's why I
becoming a
picked
crowd
him.
favorite. Oh yeah, very
I
boisterous.
felt like the being small thing was gonna be an advantage. That was my logic.
I believe that your logic has carried you to a sound betting victory. Has nothing to do with racial preferences. You can be a racist if you want. Just don't talk about it.
I was thinking, I was thinking of like horseback riding.
Sure, sure. That's what they all say. All right, so as far as there are three other locations, mind you. One is the setup for the Pancration is set up, and that is actually in the courtyard at Eutychios's mansion. He was able
Oh,
to
dope.
sponsor that and has a big open area. For the sake of the swimming and running contest, we will be using the Data Harbor map. And then there's a separate little stadium built out for the discus, the archery, and the lyre contest. Lyre contest is designed to be the final event, kind of ending everything on a happy and fun note, getting people into a festive mood for the after party. So I do believe that we will save discus, archery, and lyre for last. Let's slide over here.
That's pretty sick.
Right?
I like it. It looks good.
I'm going to throw Armin over here all by his lonesome. Um, is there any of the party members who would like to visit the wrestling event to cheer on their friend as part of the Knicks watch? The Night Wardens.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna watch all the events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ari and Wynn,
Yeah, I'm an eye on
present.
all the competitors.
Of course, Aster is eager to check out other competitors for their whatnot.
Looking for all the marks.
All right. Why do I have...
Do I need to refresh or something, or pull my
No,
token on the screen?
I have your token on the screen. Do you not see your token on the screen?
Not in the slightest.
Well,
I
Uh,
absolutely see the courtyard, but I don't see the token.
I also do
I've
not see
got everyone's token. Oh my gosh, I'm on the GM level. I am so sorry. Bloop.
Ah!
I'm gonna leave and rejoin on my phone because I'm having a lot of trouble hearing you guys.
No problem.
Okay.
We'll wait.
it.
Um, yeah, I don't know why I had an extra token there.
you got
Welcome
this,
back. So, I have 2 points at which you might be able to glean extra information about Glaucus of the Deep and Melanthios the Savage. Armin, you are welcome to use your insight on the gladiators that are warming up on the far side. Aster, you
Sure.
are welcome to use your investigation as you are constantly on watch. See if you can pull out some details there. You guys are welcome to make those rolls respectively. Arian Wynn is already placing bets. Nice.
Hold on, Armin. I don't have that much gold.
I am going to go all in on myself.
Damn. A lot of money being thrown in on Armin there.
He's got
I will attempt insight. We'll start with the one north first, so the Triton, I guess.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to put it to 20 gold.
Moving on up.
All right, and then we'll do the other one. Yeah, they're people.
I'm raising my bet.
All right, and Aster, would you like to do an investigation roll on the other competitor, the Savage?
Oh gosh, what is with these rolls?
All righty. Well, they are certainly, in fact, people.
Oh man,
Let me do an insight on it.
I'm not even sure if they are people with these rolls,
It seems sketchy. Could be a statue.
right?
I got 22 on insight.
Leave it to the druid. Yeah, you look at the fighter and like, hey, why don't you use your wisdom and see what you can figure out about them? Like, do you know to?
All right, so what you were able to glean, Ari and Win, is actually going to come from some of the chatter from the other crowd, which there are other onlookers here, of course. It is very crowded. I just have the most important tokens on the field.
Fair. I'm sure
You're able
Eutychios is
to.
up on the second floor or something.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be up on the balcony there. I actually have a token for him. If I can find it maybe somewhere. Yeah, so Eutychios will be up there.
Maybe Lord Thales.
You're going to be hanging out with Thales. Let's go ahead and throw Lysandra up there because she's an important person. She doesn't get a health bar ring, but she can be there.
Yep.
All watching along. So you're able to kind of pick up because Melanthios has already made his way to the second round. You're able to learn that about him.
All right, Armin. There's a brawler in the competition that has a dirty fight, uses dirty fighting, so be careful.
The one that's not a Triton?
What
Oh,
you were
no,
able to glean about the Triton is in contrast.
Yeah, he seems honorable.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
He has a fixed temper.
So Melanthios, having made it to the next round, is going to hang back and he's going to be watching very closely the contest now between Armin and Glaucus, which, why didn't I just put their actual names on their tokens? That was
When I hover over them, I
oversight
see
of
him. The Triton Shore Stalker.
That's what
And
he
then
is
Berserker.
as a base, but I should have put like their names as visible on the nameplate.
Is this a sand surface?
A sand? No, it's probably tile from what I can see in the picture.
It is most definitely tile.
All right.
Oh, did Armin already leave?
No, I'm getting up to have my first fight.
Did
Okay.
you want to?
I will inspire you with tales of your previous prowess.
All right. So That is considered a magical blessing, which is cheating. So you're going to have to do that
Oh,
very carefully so that you don't get caught and disqualify Armin from the contest. How would you like to go about
no,
doing
it's
that?
okay.
Are
It's
you sure?
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
No magic
well,
is allowed.
I was gonna inspire everybody, but I guess I will inspire nobody instead.
now you can
You're
do a
still welcome to sing
general
songs.
performance. You're welcome to do that. But if you actually want to mechanically give him a bardic inspiration, yes, that would be cheating.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
No, you're good. You're
I was,
good. Things happen. It's all good.
I don't think he needs a bardic inspiration there.
well, yeah, hopefully not.
All right, so the rules of the contest are for when it comes to the wrestling tournament, you are to get them prone and keep them pinned for a 3 count, or push them out of the outer circle. You guys see there's the main inner circle, there's some fancy tiling. I'm referring to the outer circle. It is not the, how many sides does that have? Is that an octagon or is that a,
It's an octagon.
almost
The
like
outer ring is the
sept?
octagon.
The farthest ring
Yeah.
out is the octagon. You're just trying
Yeah.
to get him from the circle and into the area
Yeah,
between the circle
so
and the octagon.
between the octagon and the circle, yes, sir.
Okay.
I have up the initiative just to see who might be able to pull in an advantage as you guys come in to grapple each other. Why is it
Okay.
whispering to GM?
No, it showed up. I see Glaucus of the Deep at 20.
Yeah, but it rolled into the thing and it was set to whisper. I always forget about that because I set the game settings to never whisper and it doesn't like to cooperate. So I'm just going to go over to the Berserker and change that now to save me future frustration. Moving
Sure
right
thing.
along. Go ahead, sir, with your initiative.
All right.
There's points in the game? 0.18.
Oh, that's to help with tie breaking in case somebody has the same number.
Yep.
You know what? I'll let him go first. It's fine.
All right. He is going to move forward, closing the distance, being quite
So these are
aggressive.
my grapple.
And he is going to attempt a grapple on you. But he is doing it in a way that matches his body. You can see he's rather lithe. He is not built for strength. So for his check on his grapple, I'm allowing him to use his acrobatics instead of athletics. You are welcome to choose which one you want to do. It'll
I'm
be
assuming I have to.
a contested roll. See if
Got
he
it.
can get a hold of you.
Where the hell did my character sheet go? Did I close it? Oh, fuck me. Sorry.
Where, oh, where did it go?
At least it comes back pretty quick. All right, athletics.
Yep. Or acrobatics. It is up to you, but I think your strength is higher than your dex.
Only by a little bit.
Ooh, it's close.
I will absolutely spend the inspiration. All
Ooh,
right, 4
all
down
right.
to 3. I don't want to lose.
I understand.
I'm just, for some reason, having shitty rolls right now. Apparently all of us are.
Bear in mind, you can also, as per the rules inherent in the game's contests, you can spend an exhaustion point for advantage or a reroll.
I already get advantage.
And that makes you awesome.
All right, let's do it again. There we go.
Ooh. All right, so you're able to essentially push back against him, strong arming his attempts to get a hold of you. He does not have a grapple secured, and it will become your turn.
I grapple him.
Go for it. He is going to attempt to wiggle out of it. Here is your target number to beat.
Wow, he's rolling
He
pretty
is,
good.
he is highly
He
motivated.
is well. I'm sure he is. I would be highly motivated too. All right, 1 second.
Plus, he's very pretty.
Ew.
Did somebody
Oh,
just say
it's-
ew?
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
there.
Ugh. To each their own. One man's trash is another man's treasure, right?
Yep. Luckily, I can roll shittier and still do better.
You have succeeded in your grapple.
All right. I would like to move then.
It will be considered difficult terrain as far as pulling and moving him about,
Fine.
but you are welcome to, you have control. You are welcome to move him
All
as you wish.
right. 1 second. You considered it difficult
Now,
terrain?
yeah, now, for the sake of here, because it's like a perspective thing and I can't change the grid sizes
No,
in
that's fine. That's
perspective,
fine.
please go just left or right. Please don't try to cheese me and be like,
No,
well, then I move
no,
5
you're
foot up
fine. You're
and
fine.
5 foot
You're
up
fine.
again.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm
Uh,
not laughing because of that. I'm not trying to pull any mathematical bullshit. Um,
That's what I would do.
okay, so that was the thing about that. Got it. All right. So I still get 40 feet of, sorry, 20 feet of movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you could move him to where he would be effectively if I pick him up and walk forward.
Yep. Hurr.
And I just hold on to him. That's question. No, I don't need to do a second attack of any kind. I've got him. I'm fine. I'll just yeah, that's basically it. I will ask him very briefly. I didn't hurt you, did I?
He swears back at a language you can't understand behind clenched teeth and a focus on the contest.
All right, I'm gonna go with no.
You don't know for
Angry.
sure that it was swearing, but you can tell he's frustrated. He is going to attempt to take control of the grapple. So you guys are wrapped up, pushing against each other. This is another contested roll. Will you allow him to take control? Probably not. Let's see what you got.
All right, my contestation is I guys having a. I'm glad someone's having a bad day besides us.
Interesting rolls tonight.
It's not going good for him. So I'm assuming he didn't get his control he was hoping for.
No, you are able to maintain control of the grapple. So on your turn, you don't have to roll to contest because you already have control. So proceed as you will. It is your turn.
1, 2, 3. If you could move him to where
Right on
he
the
would
cusp.
be. And then, just because I'm a dick now, I will walk and shove him just straight out of the circle. I know you might have to move me in order to get him because he's probably below my token.
All right, so he is going to contest your shove. Oops, let me get him right there. He's not out of the circle. He's trying to contest your shove. This is his last chance. Pushing. Doesn't roll awesome. I think you need a 5 or better on a d20 to
Yeah,
execute your
basically.
shove and win the event.
That was a nat.
Oh, wow. Well, describe for us then your wrestling victory as Glaucus of the Deep is taken outside the circle.
When he tries to fight it, just like he's on the edge, he's barely, like there's a foot hovering where it almost would touch and disqualify him. You see Armin look around and look at him like, I'm real sorry. I hope this doesn't tickle. And he just lifts him off the ground and throws him out of the ring.
Whee!
And it's not that hard. It's just enough so that no matter where he lands, he'll be out. But he says those statements like, I hope this doesn't tickle, and just tosses him out of the ring.
Oh yeah, and it's obvious too, like by way of your methods and everything, you're not trying to damage him, you're just trying to relocate him. So no harm, no foul. He doesn't have any damage, maybe a scraped knee, but you see him with clenched teeth glaring down at the tile floor, slowly raising his head up to look at you. He slowly gets to his feet, strides right up to you, and through clenched teeth, unblinking stare, you can see the rage that he's containing, and he extends his arm.
And I take his arm.
The crowd erupts in cheering to see the great display of sportsmanship. And there's a little bit of a toss, like he kind of tosses your hand instead of just letting go, a little bit of a push away. It's begrudging, but he has shown you respect.
I reach down, grab his
allowed
hand,
you
and
very
lift it up
back.
like we're both champions.
Ah. Well, he will reluctantly stay for some adulation from the crowd. Everyone is welcome to throw their flowers.
And then he lets go, and he will tilt his head down at him like that, and give him a thumbs up like good match kind of thing.
He's going to go off by himself to sulk and watch the next match.
You wanted some gold, yeah?
So I think I won some stuff.
Well, your friends all doubled their bet.
Oh, I bet on me.
You did bet on you. So everyone, however much you put in, you get to double it. Arian win and Armin put in 20. So that's 40 coming
40
back to
gold.
you. Aster, 20 gold. Avra, 30. And that's after you spend it for having made the bet. So increases
you have to spend it
by the amount that you bet, essentially.
Yeah.
You all probably know that.
It's nice to clarify. Math is weird.
Melanthios the Savage, taking his time to come up to the ring, kind of walking around a little bit, shuffling his legs as he's walking around.
That's a dirty fighter, right?
Yes.
I'll nudge Aaron one and be like, if he's a dirty fighter, are we sure he's not using magic? Would you be able to check that?
Arian Win, do you have Detect Magic? Arian Win, 0 gold on Armin. He has lost all faith. He sees the wolf head. It is much more impressive than the manticore head, and he's like, "Nope, I'm out." Or sorry, she. 20 on Armin.
I don't know if Arianwen has detect magic, but I can do detect magic.
Hey, there you go.
That works. Yeah.
How long does Detect Magic last?
I mean, we only really need to know if he used it before getting into the fight or not.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And all you'd have to do is just walk into the ring and get within 30 feet of him to know.
Yeah, I got Detect Magic. So it looks like...
Do you have it?
Yeah, Abra cast it anyway.
Yeah. Just look at your range, because I'm fairly certain it's like 30 feet, so you'd have to get within 30 feet to tell. At the moment,
Yeah,
I think you're over 30 feet away.
Yeah, it says 30 feet.
Yep.
You'll need an excuse to get into that inner circle.
Maybe it's not worth it.
Avra,
We
15 rolled on
could
armor.
go in a circle before the fight. Right? We could get within 30 feet.
No, but you might want to get to the other side of the ring so that when he tries to leave, you'd be able to detect it at that point.
Ooh. That works.
I think that's the smart play.
There you go. That's a thing.
So it
Is
won't
it-
matter which side he goes out on. There's Ariana on one side, there's Avra on the other. One of the two of you, whichever way he leaves the ring, is going to be able to detect magic. And if he's
Okay.
got it, you'll know. And then you can raise a flag like that was cheating.
Avra, can you please roll for me your perception?
Yeah. Well,
Just remember, it can always suck worse.
You're welcome to apply any extras on that or re-rolls, anything like that. Or you can keep it.
I only have one inspiration, so I think I'm gonna keep it.
Okie dokie. Did I close my... That's fine. Open it again. All right. Now, both Melanthios and Armin will have 1 point of exhaustion now. So that means that your checks are going to be -2, and you have -5 to your speed. Bear in mind while assembling.
All right, so how do I add that in when I do a roll? Is that a thing I can do?
I don't think so. You would have
Or
to
are we just
adjust
going to
like
have
every
to?
single roll. Yeah, well, we're just going to have to -2.
Okay. Because that was the only thing I'm like, I don't know how to do that, but...
And since you're technically competing against each other, you both have a -2, so it cancels out. So let's not worry about it. Just let it be known that you are at that stage 1 of exhaustion from your first contest, and it will affect the feet that you can move. That's all.
Yeah, I'm down
I
to
didn't
3.
think I didn't think challengers fought 2 fights in a row. Don't they have other challengers against another challenger? You know what I'm saying?
By luck of the draw, Melanthios won his first contest, and then the second, like, we're essentially here at the finals. So it was just luck of the draw that Armin was on the other side of it. But I wasn't going to give him his exhaustion point back for hanging out on the side. So it's all, so I keep it fair.
That's fine. All right. So, sorry, let me just make sure I'm, okay, he's selected. Initiative. What the fuck?
You're just rolling good for you.
You know what? You can go first. Fine.
Okie dokie. He is going to move up. He is going to attempt to grapple you. He does not do very well. He is still a human, so while he is relying on his strength, it isn't comparable to yours. And he's a little bit smaller, so looks like you might have a great advantage to avoid allowing him to have control. That will bring Armin. It is now up to you. Your target number to gain control is very low.
I think you could beat down.
Come on, natural one.
Yeah, that's about what you're looking at, I guess.
If you roll a 2, you will beat him.
Yeah, I will.
All right, you have control of the grapple.
I can't move 4 squares this time, but I can move 3.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. I believe that's, yeah.
All right. On
You
his
doing
turn,
okay?
you do not receive a response.
I call out to the crowd, let's give it up for the guy in the furry outfit here.
Oh, you rolled pretty good.
He is motivated.
Natural 19. Wow.
Yep. I may need to use a thing here in a minute. We'll find out. Guess not.
Oh, super close. He swears again as Armin finds himself retaining control.
I think you're doing okay. You did better than the last guy. And so I don't have to, because I've retained control, I don't need to roll for that again. I can just start moving.
Correct.
1, 2, and 3.
Can you please make for me a dexterity save?
Sure.
All right. Your hooves slipped a little bit on the tile.
Hmm. Oh, did you dump some liquid down? That's cute.
No comment.
Yeah, they kind of saw that you were playing dirty, but that's okay, buddy. I admire someone who's intuitive. You're going to use that if you actually do adventuring careers, as he's holding him. It's like, you really want to consider using it against like goblins and other things like that. Good strategy in a real fight.
So we roll perception to see if he did anything?
No, that opportunity was given to Avra as she crossed the field. She could have seen the glittery shininess of something, but she did not.
All right.
Armin,
So he got a
take
21.
7 damage to your groin as instead of trying to get out of the grapple, he's wriggling around and he takes a cheap shot with his knee and drives it right into unpleasantness. For the next round, because you are hurting in places that don't usually hurt, your advantage is taken away. Only for the next round, then you'll be able to recover. But his dirty tactics have taken away your advantage in athletics for 1 round.
All right. Well, I
So
don't.
as it comes to your turn, you will have to once again fight for control. As
Okay.
this caught you off guard. Oh, damn.
Oh, that's funny.
No one saw him leave.
It's all part of the games. Like everybody's far enough away. It looks like everything is kind of like them grappling and going back and forth with each other. He's very sly. As Aryan Wynn warned, he is a dirty fighter and has practiced at it. Took the cheap shot. Was super effective. So Armin, that is your target number on your turn for regaining control.
Okay.
He did it. There you go, your cheap shot to the freaking back.
So he's holding his ground very well, but you are able to kind of hold. Now, because you are now aware that some slick has been applied to the tiles. You can risk using your full movement to push him back and take a dexterity save, or you can cut it in half and avoid the save. It is up to you.
That's fine.
But since you have control, you are able to utilize your movement now, however you like. Again, up to you if you want to use all of it or some of it.
I am going to move just 2 squares then.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me move him out the way. All right, go ahead.
No worries. Move over 1 more square.
Whoop.
All right, and I'll slide over here because that's the second spot. Boom.
All right, so since your action was used to maintain the grapple, he has this last chance to try to fight out of it. Otherwise, you'll have full control to be able to shove him as you like. Oh my God.
I mean, he's
That's
rolling really good.
2 nat 20s I've gotten in a row.
Wow.
He is really, really spry, holding on for dear life. It appears that his sandals are also slip resistant.
Except that I'm back to having advantage.
Yeah, about that. The pain in your nether regions has subsided.
Take that, you dirty fighter.
He is. All right. You're able to push off, maintain control. He's right on the cusp. What you gonna do? If you go for that there shove.
You're kind of a dick.
He
Picks
is.
him up and tosses him out of the ring.
All right, let's see your athletics there.
Oh, okay. Beat a
You
10.
do beat a 10, you do have advantage. Wow, nice. All right, so I'm going to leave it up to you. You can deposit him inside the octagon, or you can throw him out of the octagon next to where Avra's standing.
I throw him in the square between, just north and off to the. Sorry, I'll just click it. I want him to go here, so that
Fluh.
Abra can tell whether he was using magic or not. I'm basically trying to deposit him close to Abra.
Okay. He has been thusly deposited. He tumbles. Avra, you can hear him growling and swearing under his breath. As the crowd goes wild. And the winner is announced to be Armin. Crowd is loving it. He stands up and gives a glare toward Armin and toward Avra, kind of shoves past her a little bit, gives her a little bit of a shove to get out of his way. Now that is totally not necessary because you're small, but he's a dick. And he continues on to go sulk in the corner.
Detect anything?
You do not.
Yeah, just dirty tricks, nothing magical though.
Yeah, so at the beginning, I did say that he was kind of shuffling around before making it into the circle. He was essentially dribbling slippery substance onto the tile as he made his way over, so that if you happened to be pushing into his area, his slip-resistant sandals would give him an advantage. It was not enough to overcome the pure might and strength and fury of Armin, who has won the contest and has earned a spot in the Akroan Games to represent Data Harbor in Pancration. There are flowers being thrown. The crowd is cheering. There are begrudging coins handed out to those of you who bet. Arian wins 0 gold is doubled. Aster's 10 gold is doubled. Avra's 15 gold is doubled. I'm kidding, Arian.
My 40.
You get your 20. 40 GP on me. Getting rich. Good thing you gave half your loot before the events, right?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get it. I'm like, no, I gotta visit a church. Why? Goals are important, dude.
And the three sponsors will make their way down from the balcony to share. I'm just moving your token over the middle so that they can all stand around you and share the
They
glory.
get close. He
Raise
tells him,
your
he's
hand.
like, watch out, there's something slick on the ground here.
Thales looks flabbergasted. Lysandra looks pissed. Eutychios looks curious and almost impressed.
Yeah, I just didn't want any of you to slip or have a public, thing.
Way to pull it out, even though your competitor was cheating. We'll make sure to
And he
get the
kicked me in
word
the,
out that
yeah,
Melanthios
he
is to
kicked me
be
in the
entrusted.
crotch, too.
We didn't see that.
Well, I can guarantee you, my bits remember still.
We are oh so very sorry. He's a questionable competitor, but earned his way in. We'll make sure to get word around that he is not to be trusted, and he will be disqualified from other events in the qualifiers.
That's great, but that's the reason he got tossed a little farther, and I didn't hold his hand up because he wasn't competing fairly.
Glaucus is standing with his fists on his hips, shaking his head. He is glaring over at Melanthios, like just with pure disgust. He might be angry, but he is an honorable competitor, respects the spirit of the contest.
Mm-hmm.
Melanthios goes missing. That's your first lead. Anyway, there is much celebration to be had.
Well, that goes to show you that cheating doesn't pay.
Cheating's bad, okay?
You lost anyway. Okay, I guess we're off to the next event.
I need to rest because I'm exhausted.
You
I'm
have
pretty sure they
2
have time
levels
between.
of exhaustion from your competitions. Alas, that is part of the risk of competing in so many events. You are welcome to back out of extra events if you like, but the endurance or the exhaustion does in fact carry over into other events.
So what does 2 points of exhaustion mean now?
What that means is that your D20 tests are reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level, so -4 on your checks, and
Okay.
you have -10 on your feet of movement.
You can't take a short rest before the next event.
Alas.
Short rest wasn't do it. I have to take a long rest to get rid
Yeah.
of exhaustion. I have to take 2 to get rid of 2.
And you can spend exhaustion to move that out. So if you push yourself, you will be able to overcome that. But then afterwards, you're extra exhausted. All right, so before you are essentially the tracks for the foot race and the swimming competitions, respectively. Let's see. Before we dive into that, let's go ahead and take a bio break. If you guys want to use restrooms and refill drinks and grab sandwiches, whatever you like, let's go ahead and take a quick 5 to 10er before we dive back in.
All right.
Sounds good.
Welcome back. That's right.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh, it looks like the first part of the foot race is a little bit shorter than the rest of it.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Why, thank you. It's been so long. Oh, I kept that music going this whole time? Oh, that's annoying. I'm going to switch it up. Wait. I actually have a playlist for the games. Stupid, stupid me. And so, given
I don't know
all
if Abra and
considerations,
Armin are back.
Sorry, I'm back.
hooray! Armin remains muted.
to clarify, since I have 40 feet speed and most humans have 30, that will give me advantage.
A little bit, and I can confirm that most humans have 30, yes. But there will be a myriad of representation when it comes to the species involved in the foot race. So there are other hooved creatures, including centaurs, plural, in the race. Some will start to fall behind in the first leg, some in the second leg, and in the third leg, it's a mad dash to the end. If I'm not mistaken, I did set each grid mark is 10 feet instead of 5. And we will see how y'all do. But I'm not sure if Armin is going to want to do the swimming if he's getting tired out.
Probably not. I probably should sit it out.
But we'll see.
Did you say each square for this was going to be 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you'll see the points where things turn around. So the first leg is going to feature movement, and then it'll be an athletics check at each turn just to kind of keep your footing in your place and everything, make sure that you're still going well. So you'll see the first leg has 2 of those checks, the second leg has 1, and then the third leg is just a mad dash to the finish line.
Oh, okay. I was looking at this backwards. I thought the beginning was on the right.
Oh,
Them slow.
yep, that is backwards. Circle to square. Well, I guess it would be, so let me adjust that because there'll be an initial athletics check, try to get ahead of competitors at each leg. So there will be one athletics check at the final leg. But we'll see how it goes.
I won't be able to participate in swimming. I don't think I could.
I had thought that that might be a thing, and that is okay.
But I don't want to screw everybody else's attempt at the foot race part because apparently there's 3 segments.
There are 3 segments.
Okay.
So in your absence, I was kind of detailing out essentially at each juncture, including the start, there's going to be an athletics check. So the first leg, which starts at the circle on the left and then goes to the circle in the middle there, there'll be 1, 2, 3 athletics check just to keep your footing and your place in line. There will be advantage given to certain things. Example, if Aster chose to take the first leg, they would have advantage on their checks because of their cunning action extra dashiness. And that's just one example. I am willing to hear creative approaches to the situation. Armin already has advantage on athletics, so he doesn't have to worry about it. That final leg will be curious. But yeah, you guys are welcome to choose who participates in which leg of the race.
I thought
I'm in the final leg.
whichever one Aster doesn't want to do.
I could do the first one.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Well, without further ado, a gong will sound to announce the takeoff because they haven't invented guns yet. Esther, can I please get, with advantage, an athletics check?
Athletics, advantage, roll.
Ooh-wee, nice. Aster is going to be able to take a very quick, advantageous lead as many of the competitors are falling behind. Rounding the first corner there, can I get another athletics check? Can you maintain your contest for the lead? There are those who are going to be able to catch up a little bit, rounding that corner. Let's see how you do on the next one.
Slightly better.
Slightly better and leading ahead most of the pack. There are still some who are maintaining speed as the baton is passed on to the next competitor. Mr. Armin, can I please get your athletics check?
Okay. 1 second here. There's my sheet.
Ooh, even with the exhaustion pulling ahead, Armin showing himself to be quite robust, giving advantage to his team, pushing ahead. Far fewer people in contest. One more athletics check as you turn the bend. You're making your way around and through to the next juncture. All right, managing to keep things up. There are some who are catching up a little bit. There will be meager competition for one Aryan win on the final leg. The baton is passed, Aryan win. It is all up to you. You are welcome to take advantage on your roll. As if it was needed. And there is a quick-footed satyr who is able to be keeping pace. They're pushing, they're sweating, right to the finish line. One more athletics check, Aryanwin. Can you put it in the bag?
I will give you an inspiration if you need it.
Would you
So we
like
roll with
to
half, right?
accept the offer? Yep.
Yep.
The offer of inspiration is just what you needed to clear the final leg. And the
Alright, let me
three-man
remove.
team is able to claim victory just barely. What's up?
All right.
I thought I
We
heard
are two.
voices, but that might just be in my head. And so there is great celebration to be had. There was no betting that was put forth in that round. But
Oh,
that's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I got back and with. I thought we were doing it. I thought I just missed out on the betting. That's why I didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, no, it was. But that's okay. It's a complicated thing. A lot of races, a lot of factors. We'll go ahead and eschew betting on this one.
Okay.
But Arianwin has secured the victory for the team, and the three of
High
you
five. High five.
will have been selected to represent Data Harbor in the Akroan Games in the category of foot race. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So what does 3 points of exhaustion now mean?
It is essentially the quick breakdown is the penalty on your rolls is 2 times your exhaustion level, and then your speed is reduced by a number of feet equal to 5 times your exhaustion level. So that's 15 feet and minus 6.
If they're all being done today, I can't really compete effectively in any of the other competitions. The only one I'd come close to doing good in would be potentially discus.
That is the last remaining contest that is on your docket. And luckily, doesn't require speed because you just stand there. For the sake of the events, getting to level 6 exhaustion is not going to kill you because you're not in a life or death situation. It's just going to max you out into where you're just completely out of it and spent. But you are welcome to push yourself in that event to the extreme.
I'll try discus then.
I feel like I should mention there may be a possibility we may have to fight the dude that I'm hunting down. Just be.
I'll do my best. I have an idea.
Okay.
Ideas. Is that? No, that's okay. I'm trying to think.
So do they have gold, silver, and bronze medals?
Yes.
I got 1 gold medal.
All right. So there are 3 tiers when it comes to the distance on the discus there. And you'll see the starting circle from whence to begin the throws.
You can do this, Arm. No.
Would you like to? Any of the party members are welcome to do so. Assess in any way your competitors.
I will.
There's
Actually,
Antpeter the Strong, who's a human blacksmith. There's Theron of Akros, who's a human soldier. He's competing here in Data Harbor instead of Akros because of him being a guard here, but that's originally where he's from.
I forgot to shut
And
off.
then
I forgot to shut off
Philomeos the Cunning is a satyr. Friendly little chat.
Got to shut off. Which one is the first roll? The 23rd.
You are welcome to choose one competitor that you can attempt to suss out. Aster, you're welcome to use your investigation as far as, again, trying to locate your target.
Okay, who's the character?
What is this my role?
What's the name of the guy?
I will copy paste those into the chat.
Of the guy that we're looking for, or that I'm looking for, the Sanjos?
These are the 3 competitors in the discus throw.
Ah.
Each person can assess someone. It looks like, and you can choose who you are assessing. Aster is not going to find anything awry.
I'm going to access the blacksmith.
I feel like Theron is probably the target for some reason.
Well, your other party members are welcome to attempt to assess one of each of the other competitors. Aryan Wynn has discerned that, well, a little bit off-putting, a little bit not particularly sociable. The blacksmith has expressed an admiration of the Minotaur, who of course is Armin, having already won a couple of medals in the contest this far, still going on, is impressed with your intestinal fortitude. Theron and Philomelos remain unscanned. Avra and Armin, you guys are welcome to get a view of them or pick up crowd snippets of opinion and observation, etc., however you wish to approach that.
Are they here?
What kind of check would that be?
That depends on how you would like to discern. Insight, if you just want to kind of assess the individual, but you might be able to use other skills, up to you. You can be creative in that delivery as much or as little as you like. Insight is the quick and easy one, just kind of assessing the individual, their demeanor, etc. And who are you keeping an eye on? Is that Theron or Philomelos?
Theron.
Theron, of course, is eager to impress those of his hometown, but because he's stationed at Data Harbor, he would like to represent them at the games themselves. Do so with a little bit of double dipping. It's a mark of pride for him to be able to go away from town, still stand mighty among the normals, come home, show off in unique fashion.
I think I have a plan to get through this.
Would you like to assess your competitor, Philomelos the Cunning?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Sure, fine.
The bets are already coming in. Ooh, insight of 20.
Mm.
Philomelos, many people suspect that he has been able to achieve greatness beyond his stature. His representation, his skill at the discus is beyond that of expectations. So there is a little bit of chatter about, I don't know about this guy. Like, that's pretty impressive that that little guy tossed the discus the way he does.
All right.
So I'm going to use a detect magic.
You are welcome to do so.
when he comes up. So that time.
Alrighty then.
I just want to keep an eye on Theron just in case.
Of course, of course.
All Armin's thinking is, why do I always notice the sketchy people?
You have a good sense of that. You can kind of
Yeah,
sense the honor or not of other competitors. I have my my square sizes were off. I believe I intended to change them for the sake of in between the archery and the discus competition. That's why
Sure,
the
that makes sense.
squares were smaller. This should better represent. And then let me look over again. Okay, so yeah, a lot of what I put in there, and I apologize for the discrepancies here. A lot of what I put in there is kind of based on the archery. Um, by spending exhaustion, Armin, you can actually get 2 extra squares, not just 1. But if you succeed on your athletics roll, then your base is going to be the 7 squares. And then you can
So,
kind of see those 3 tiers. Each represents, I believe, 50 feet. But
so the
you are
squares are
welcome to
representing.
carry on as you will.
How heavy is the discus that you're talking about?
Not very.
And I can only throw it 35 feet?
7
Or
squares,
is
sir.
it so 7? So the squares are 10 feet apiece? Is
I
that it?
believe so, yeah. Looks like.
Is there any other way other than just taking exhaustion on yourself to get additional squares?
Cheating.
No, is there any legitimate way? Because otherwise, like, any other
Oh,
way other than taking exhaustion?
no. But, okay, that's what it was. I'm so sorry. I am so dumb and, like, out of it. And you are supposed to get a square, an extra square, if you, for when you spend your exhaustion, for each result of the dice. So if you get a 20 on your athletics roll, that's an extra 20 squares.
So your athletics roll actually matters.
Oh, yes.
Because beforehand, it didn't sound like it mattered at all. Like,
Yes. But the base of the 7 squares is just kind of what you get for free.
got it.
Like if you
Okay.
don't try, if you just go out to the circle and you just casually lob it, that's like your casual lob result. If you put force
Okay.
into it with your point of exhaustion, that's when you trigger the extra.
Yeah, because I was like, so wait a minute. In order to even throw this thing, I have to take a point of exhaustion.
Nope. You can throw it for free, just not very far.
Okay, back up. I'm not getting it. I'm sorry.
You get to
So you're saying,
start with 7 squares for free. If you spent a
so
point of
I don't even
exhaustion,
need to roll. I just get 7 squares.
yes.
All right, and if I choose to roll, I have to take a point of exhaustion to even roll.
Yes. At which point, the result of your roll is how many extra squares you get.
So anyone who competes in this competition, by the time they're done with their 3 tries, will have 3 points of exhaustion.
That is up to them.
That doesn't actually answer the question.
It does, because it depends on
No,
each
it
individual
really doesn't.
making that choice.
You
I
said
think-
there are, in the rules, it states there are 3 tries. So if someone takes their 3 tries, they get 3 points of exhaustion.
You don't
Unless they
have
do the
to.
three.
You don't have to take all 3 tries. Somebody could come out and lob it far and get a good roll and be like, "Yep, I'm keeping that one." But if your first roll is crappy and you get 2 on your athletics, and so you're stuck at 9 squares, you might want to go again. You might not. It's up to you.
So I
Got
mean,
it.
if you make a good throw on the first one, you don't have to throw it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So try to make a real good throw on the first try.
All right. We'll do this then.
Do away.
I have confidence.
How much do I have now? Hold on 1 second. Where the hell's my character sheet? Oh, go back to this. There it is.
I should, could I enter this contest? Boss man? You there, Jim?
I suppose, yeah.
So I can enter this contest?
Well,
Remember the points of exhaustion you might have.
oh, he definitely has a point of exhaustion from the race.
Yeah, I got one. Well, I do have a 20 strength.
Wait,
If
do
you're
we
gonna
automatically get up?
No, if you're going to compete, I'm not going to then.
No, I'm gonna let you do it. I'll stay on it.
It's okay. I don't want to compete against my friends.
Because you got advantage, I know.
All right. I will bet the farm on me.
I'm betting 20 in. Please, dude.
All right.
Will Avra or Aster be betting on this event?
Yes. Wait. So now it's just one of them competing.
Yeah, it's just me.
Yep.
Okay.
So, if I had the advantage, I would.
This is what Armin is built for.
I may need to use this little feature, but that's going to be cool. Okay.
Awesome. Use everything at your disposal that is not magic.
This isn't magic.
Cool, cool. Well then. Oh, okay.
No puppy dog anymore.
Ho, ho, ho. Nice. That
It's a
is clever.
2024 ability that's finally going to be potentially very useful.
I really like that. I think that's a clever application of it.
Yep. All right, let's get the show on the road.
That's a good ability.
Nat 20.
Holy damn. All right.
And just so we're clear, I will untick one of these boxes, and I will give you a D10. 33.
I don't think you
Your
have to throw
discus
it.
is going to be lobbed off the field.
Some poor schmuck in the parking lot just got a headache.
I
There
don't think you have
are
to throw it.
onlookers in the crowd who suddenly have to scream and get out of the way. A vendor with some squirrel on a stick almost gets hit. He's able to dodge out of the way.
For the truth.
He just sighs afterwards, like, I'm really tired.
You are very tired, but it's an invigorating tired. You feel inspired by your devotion to Perforos. You know that you're built for this kind of activity. This is how and why you've built yourself up. And the exhaustion is part of the
So-
normal game. Like, you anticipate
that
in
throw-
advance tiring yourself out.
He
That was
will,
a Superman throw.
yeah, he screams, "Hail Perforos," as loud as he possibly can before walking off the field.
That individual cry has a very, very small percentage of the crowd that cheers back, answers it, backs it up. Again, while all of the gods are honored, most of the residents here are particularly swayed toward Thassa.
Oh, yeah, I totally get it.
There are a few smattering of cheers and extra, yeah, because they're underrepresented, and you just in front of everybody at the games are like, no, Perforos is the man. What's up? Bring it. And they appreciate that. Such a
As
thing
he's
does
leaving,
not
he will
happen.
turn and wave his, he'll raise his hand toward the sound area where he can't see them, but it'll just, like in that general direction, he'll raise his hand in that as he walks off the field.
Oh, I neglected to account for the penalty on checks. You're still well outside of the
Oh,
normal
yeah,
range
even if you
there.
take 6 off and make that 22 and turns it into 27.
Right, yeah, it's very far. All right.
I was banking on the D10 to make up for the 6 foot,
Yeah.
or for the -6. That was literally the reason for the roll. Like, I think I can still pull this shit off, All right, I'm done.
And Peter is coming out. He is not impressive. Gets a little bit of a boost. Barely gets it into the orange zone. That is the blacksmith. He didn't expect to compare with the excessive force provided by Armin, the mighty Minotaur.
In my third competition
Not
of the
the
day.
best, but yeah, right, in your third competition. But he'll take it in stride. Next
I
up will
cheer
be
for my
Theron.
I cheer for my competitors. Like, good job, you made it to the third zone, stuff like that.
He is one of the few who reiterates the glory of Perforos.
Nice, yes.
He's a blacksmith,
Absolutely, clap hands with him later. Like, pat him on the shoulder. Like, you did it great. Third zone is awesome.
All right, trying to expend themselves. Theron of Akros is going to fall short of the blacksmith just a little bit. They were comparable in the effort they put forth, but the blacksmith is just built a little bit better for it. And then finally, up steps Philomeos the Cunning. Cough, cough, Aryan win. Philomeos is up.
I'm assuming Orion wins. Detect magic goes off. The spell, maybe not the effect.
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to hint at. As he had reserved that time. So Ari and Wynn, I don't know if you wish to interrupt or if you wish to bring it to the judge's attention later. But his second throw goes flying into beyond that of the blacksmith, falls a little bit short of Armin's throw. But your detection of magic triggers on his second discus, very specifically. And it does look like
I'll
it,
just let
in
the
mid-flight, kind of gets carried a little bit extra.
Excuse me.
I'll just let the judge know.
There's some putting together of heads and some chatter. They ask for an attendant to acquire all of the discuses used in the contest. They call over a priest to perform their own detection. You see there are some heads put together. And then booming, magical prestidigitation, of course, used as a megaphone. It is announced that Philomeos the Cunning has been disqualified, and Antipater the Strong will take silver. Philomelos, of course, begins to object. There's a smattering of gasps and boos from the crowd as he is forcibly taken out of the ring by attendants. And so there are two guards that lift him up, and his little satyr hooves are kicking in the air as he's protesting his exit. He's dragged offside and out of the grounds, screaming that he's not the cheat. They are the cheaters. They don't know what they're talking about. He's a fair and honest competitor. It's lies. And so, not only is there gold to be handed out in the form of a medal for Armin, who is qualified to represent Data Harbor now in 3 events at the Akroan Games, but very sad for the person in charge of the betting who has to give out so much gold due to the success of Armin.
I am really happy I bet the farm because I didn't know how that was going to go.
Now, because the odds in this betting were stacked in Armin's favor because of previous accomplishments and the fact that he stood so tall over his competitors and everything. So you essentially get, instead of doubling, it's just an extra half on top. So Armin, you're going to get 40 gold returned on top of your investment. Avra will get 7, Aster will get 5. I don't see Arian wins. Oh, it's 20, so Arian win, you will get 30 back in total, an extra 10 top of the 20 that you bet.
So it was like 2.5 then of what we bet.
I'm sorry?
It was 2.5
Essentially
times what we bet.
1.5 times.
1.5. Okay.
And now archery targets are brought out for the competitors in the next round. Gosh, I didn't give these guys names either.
Bad DM. No biscuit.
Yep.
But I like biscuits.
Should we be seeing our tokens, by the way?
I have not put your tokens on the field, but I will be.
Okay.
And do-do-do. And do-do-do. Well, Esther is participating in the archery.
Oh, yeah.
But your friends will be present
Avro was also competing, right?
in the archery.
Weren't you,
Yes.
Avro?
Yes, indeed. And let's see. How did I have this mapped out for competitors? I'm going to move you guys over here. The target will be moved back each round. Competitors, of course, taking their shots. Your initial AC to hit the target is going to be 12, then 15, then 18, and then 21. It will start here at this range. As far as initiative goes, let's just go top to bottom here as far as the order in which everybody is top to bottom on the field there. I did not want token settings. Thank you. Give me the character sheet. Oh, they're the same. That one's that. All right, so that means that Aster is going to be the first one up. Avra has already bet gold on Aster, even though she's a competitor. Of course, you are barred from betting on yourself.
And then I have that, so I think I'll just roll with advantage for all of them because I don't think I have to move, right? At all.
Nope, you're good. And
All right.
yeah, I meant to say that you are allowed to bet on yourself.
Yes, but this is
But
a win-win.
yeah,
If I win, I win. If
yeah,
Aster wins, I get money.
indeed.
I mean, that's fair.
That is
Just
fair.
saying.
Would Aster or Armin like to place bets?
Oh, the only
Aster
reason Armin's not
switching it
placing
up.
bets is that he refuses to bet on his friends in competition if they're both there. It's the same reason he was like, I'll back out if you
Oh,
want to
okay.
do it.
Okay.
He doesn't want to celebrate any victory over the loss of someone else's defeat if they're his friend.
Aw, that's very nice of you. Very considerate.
Just bet
Very
on us both.
unwerewolf of you. What was that?
Yeah, I don't want to lose money either. I went from 20 gold to 120 gold in a couple hours. I'm pretty happy with myself.
Sure.
Advantage.
You guys are welcome as well to assess your competitors. Oh, Aster's already taken a shot. Maybe not. You've got 3
Oops.
competitors there if anyone wishes to assess one of them. You can use investigation if your name is Aster because he's kind of taking a different approach and looking at people differently. But you all can
Ooh, finally a
insight.
good roll.
All right. And any other assessments that wish to be done?
Can you put their race and name in chat?
That I can. I thought I had. I apologize. I did not. So while I am doing that, cough. Aster, check your personal messages, cough.
Okay. Thank you.
And you guys, of course, have already met Iocles back at the bar. He's mild-mannered but confident. Arianwen, are you checking out Ioli or Selenius?
I will lead a shirt.
All right. Would anyone like to assess Selenius?
Yeah, sure.
Jutsu roll. Oh wait, sorry.
Focus. Strike. Well, that was convenient. All of those descriptions are in order in which the names are posted.
Okay.
And then I do want to allow for Aster to keep his first shot because it was pretty sweet. So pardon that segue. All of those things have been assessed. You guys are welcome to respond as much or as little as you like to any information you have gleaned.
I'm sure. I heard some people saying that that guy lost a brother. He's competing to try to honor his brother's memory. I guess he can't compete, and now he's dead.
Indeed. It is sad. He's a little bit of a fan favorite because of that.
Yeah, all the contenders seem to be honorable.
So they seem. Mr. Aster, you are taking a shot with your longbow. You got a 19. That is well above the required, what did I say it was? 12 on the first?
Mhm.
If I can find in my notes, yes. 12 is the target for the first round.
For
Aster
those,
is going to successfully move up. Go ahead.
never mind.
No, ask. I'm here
Minor
for you.
question. Oh, well, you rolled three numbers, and I thought the 11, 18, and 9 were for the three middle competitors. And then we started
Oh,
talking about betting.
oh, yeah. Those rolls were for something else.
Then I misunderstood, and I realized that I probably was misunderstanding something, so I just was trying to not do
Those were
this.
from the discus throws. That
Got it.
18 is the one that the
Oh, the
cheating
sketchy
satyr
magic
used.
thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I just misunderstood.
All right. Aster remains in the contest. His target has been moved back. Next up is going to be Iocles, taking a shot with his longbow. Can he beat a 12?
While he's taking a shot and not focus on everybody else, I'm gonna try and signal to the rest of my party that I saw a tattoo on him.
That's going to be difficult from where you're standing. Where's Avra's token? Oh, I got her on the field. Duh. Okay. I thought that I left her out. I was about to apologize, but she's there. I need to take that off of Whisper for those competitors.
Everything.
All right, so we're going to pretend that that roll didn't happen, so that everything is on the up and up and public. And so, Aster, you're trying to signal to your friends. You can very easily signal to Avra because she's on the line with you. Very difficult to make a signal over to Arianwen and Arwin from where you are compared to them.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll just try and signal just so that they keep their eyes on them. I'll just be like the signal of like, eyes on them.
Okay. Avra, you're picking up that Aster is making the hey, keep a lookout eye signal with finger gestures toward Iocles the Swift.
Okay.
Um, for the sake of, just because I'm curious, Aster, can you roll me a sleight of hand? All right. Iocles does not notice that you are pointing at him and very obviously being like, look out for this guy. And so he will take his shot. Kershoot hits the target. It is moved back, and he is not eliminated. Ioli the Sharp stepping up to take his shot. Ooh. Not as good as the previous shots, but enough to move on. Selenius up now. A very impressive shot. Comparable to that of Aster. He will have his target move back and stay in the competition. Avra, you are up next.
Wait, sorry. Do we have to use longbows? I have a short bow.
You can use whatever bow you want as long as it is not enchanted.
Okay.
But to you, it looks like a longbow as far as everyone else is concerned. Holy crap. Little Miss Robin Hood over here
Bullseye.
with an impressive bullseye shot. The crowd now changing up some of their betting as Avra has vastly impressed everyone. She was a bit of an underdog with her small stature and small bow. And now everyone's like, yes, go! Hooray, the little one. Because literally everyone else is a human standing in the row with you. You are alone in being hooved, in being horned, in being non-human. All right, the target is moved back. AC 15. Aster, you are up first. Oh, not to be shown up by his new friend. Strikes a bullseye to the delight of the crowd.
I got inspiration, even if it wasn't magical.
Staying in the competition. Next archer hits the target. The crowd cheers, but less enthusiastically than that for Aster and Avra. Next one up takes their shot. Oh my god! They destroy the target with a perfect bullseye. And it must be carted off the field, and a new one is brought on from the side. And it is moved back. Ioli the Sharp receives a smattering of applause, celebration for the mighty shot. Next up, not to be outdone. Everyone's staying in it so far. Miss Avra, what have you got for round two? Crowd quiets down a bit as they watch to see what the underdog can do impressively. They cheer as she will be moving on. Not as impressive as the previous shot, but still in the game. Target number now is 18. Aster, what have you got for us? Oh my god.
Nice, holy crap.
I am cheering very loudly for all my friends, like, go get it, and go!
Aster hitting a bullseye. The crowd is delighted. It appears that Aster and Avra have legitimately earned the crowd's favor in this one. Although Ioli the Sharp has Gotten a little bit of extra too.
Ooh.
Got it.
Eocles the Swift. Falling short. That dice is deceptive. I don't know if you guys can see my 3D dice, but that looks like a 14, doesn't it? Like it's right on the cusp.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it does look like it.
I
right?
can't see it.
Oh,
I can't see it. I don't on this game. I don't have it enabled.
yeah. Well, you're not part of the cool 3D dice enabled club then. But that's
I'm sorry, I
okay.
can't hear you over the sound of my 3 gold medals clinking.
Good retort. Ah, nice. All right, free inspiration for Armin. Good job. I like that. Well played, sir. You've won this round, Mr. Bond. Iocles is standing, eyes wide, jaw agape. You can see, as you're right next to Master, his face is starting to turn red. His fists are clenched. He's backing off and going to the side and remaining on the field, but looking very, very upset. He's looking around the field and then attempts to blend in with the crowd.
I'll try and keep an
Bloop.
eye on him.
Try being the operative word. Of course, you won't be able to keep an eye on him when you take your shot. You can try to gauge. Give me your investigation roll.
Can I reach into the bag of holding and pull out that spare eye I got from the one dude and just throw it at him? I'm joking completely about the eye.
Keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, no one ever said it had to be mine.
All right, so
Boy.
because he stands out as far as his cloak, you've met him before, you've stood next to him, you're able to keep an eye as he kind of moves and weaves through the crowd. Hopefully he won't be lost later, if for any reason you want anything to do with him. But for now, able to keep a general eye on his location.
He literally, I think, defeated himself.
Well, you know.
If that's the guy we're looking for.
That's my guess at the moment.
Aeoli the Sharp. Very sad, dejected, almost looks like he's going to cry as his head is hanging low. And he's dragging his bow in the sand as he makes his way over. And then he turns and decides that he wants to satiate his sadness with squirrel on a stick. And so he goes over to the vendor on that side to do that. Next up, Selenius the Solum taking a shot at a TN of 18. Thoof.
God.
The crowd is very sad, but they cheer as he lifts his bow in the air. Again, he's honoring his fallen brother. He's done the best he can. He's receiving a hero's welcome and appreciation.
I cheer for him too.
Aw. He's going to come over to join you guys.
Yeah,
Looked like he
if
was
he
veering
wants to come
toward
over and
another
hang out,
area.
he's like, hey, I know you were doing it for your brother. Good job. I mean, you made it that far.
He gives you a nod of acknowledgement, but you can tell the defeat is written on his face as much as he's keeping his emotions in check. Well, Avra.
If you
Oh,
want
go
to get an ale, or he just leans down like, hey, if you need a little liquid painkiller, just let me know and I'll pay for it. You did good today.
He raises an eyebrow, looks up at you. It would be an honor to share a drink with one as accomplished as you in the games. I appreciate that.
I slip him a gold coin. I'm like, hey, if you want to go
Gives
get
a
a drink
serious
for the
nod.
two of us, I don't know what it costs here, but if you need more, let me know.
He
I'm
nods.
assuming a gold can buy
takes the
buy
coin.
two.
Oh, yeah. With plenty of change left over. You
Yeah,
have
so
way overpaid.
no, the main benefit for Armin is that Armin got kicked in the nuts a little bit earlier. He really is not a fan of walking. And to have someone go get something that might numb that, it was worth the gold.
That's fair.
Like, it may not be acute pain right now, but I don't want to walk.
All right, Avra, it is your turn now. Aster has stayed in the competition. His target has been moved back.
No.
Your
Can I
arrow
use an
is going to fall short.
inspiration?
You
Yeah,
can
right.
use, absolutely. Again, you're looking for a target of 18, so it is
Yeah.
pretty
Oh,
difficult.
nice.
Unless your name is Avra and you're the resident underdog that the crowd is absolutely getting behind. Targets are being moved back. A hush is going to fall upon the field as everyone watches intently between Aster and Avra. I love that you guys are the final two, by the way. Cheers.
I'll be cheering for Avra whenever she shoots.
Oh, of course. Are you going to do it distractingly, like,
No.
make a shot?
No, like
Hey,
when
better,
she hits
better,
it, I'm
better.
gonna be cheering.
Your target number here is 21. If you both succeed, the higher number is going to be closer to the bullseye. Avra's already shooting. Or no, Aster's already shooting. Aster, that shot is going to miss unless you inspiration, finagle up. If you both miss,
I
you
have
will get another shot. Like, somebody has to hit the target. So if you both miss, you'll get another shot. If you keep that miss, she can win by hitting the target anywhere.
I do have the same feat as
Yep.
Armin.
But
So
it's
I'm
not
gonna
an
go ahead and...
ability check.
Oh right, this is an attack roll.
Yep. I'm sorry, that's
Uh,
just it's a little bit of a
yeah.
technicality, but
True. No, I'm okay with that. I'm okay if Avra wins.
All right. Well, if she does miss, then you'll both get another shot. Let's see what happens. Avra, crowd is watching intently. Bets are being raised up. Can she win the contest? Her shot is going to fall short unless she'd like to use inspiration.
I don't have any.
Ah, with both of the targets being missed, the crowd cheers because each of you will get another shot. Aster pulls back. The whip. Ooh, barely hits the target number. The crowd erupts in cheering. Well, half of it. A little less than half because everyone likes Avra a little bit better. Nothing against you, Aster, but she's small and cute with her little hooves and little horns and little bow. The
actually,
underdog
I
is
have a
definitely
question.
the crowd favorite. Yes, sir.
So, Aster still has some exhaustion.
Do I have exhaustion?
You competed in the 3-man race.
I don't know. Just competing got you exhaustion.
Yes.
I competed in 3 events. I'm up to 4 points of exhaustion at this point.
I thought that was just because you were trying to get like extra stuff on your competitions.
No, I didn't spend any of I was wise enough to not do any of that.
Yeah, so that is fair. I don't want to retcon anything because we've already made it this far. So that -4 will be applied if both of you succeed to the determination of who gets closer to the target. So that will be a successful shot, but you'll have a -4 when it comes to determining if Avra hits, who is closer and who takes home the gold. Avra, it's all on you.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no. Um, so your bow is going to break when you take your shot. It can be easily repaired, or you can acquire another one. But the bowstring is going to snap with your shot, and a chorus of sympathy comes from the crowd. What a time for the gods to forsake you at this most pivotal moment in taking your shot.
That's so funny because Aubrey's doing this for her god, like this event.
I understand, and Nylea's. So there is actually a legendary artifact card from the set called Nylea's Bow. It's actually one of my favorites. It's super buff if you build around it right. Anyway, you are not using Nylea's bow. You are using an inferior bow to that, which is unfortunately demonstrated here. Perhaps the goddess has another pursuit for you than archery in fulfilling her whims and etc. That
So
does
funny.
mean I appreciate the irony in it. I love it. I'm there for it. That means, Aster, you have taken home the gold and earned a right to represent Data Harbor in the Akroan Games. The crowd
I'm gonna
cheers.
go.
Most of them are good natured and give you the credit you deserve. There are a few holding out because they wanted to see Avra win and are disappointed.
Yeah, I feel like I should go with Everin, like kind of what Armin did, where it's like hold hands up at victory. Because
There you go.
we both,
Sportsmanship. Let's
yeah.
go.
Then the entire crowd erupts with the show of showmanship. Um, she's little. You can put her on your shoulders or something if you want, but that's up to her.
Oh, yeah.
That requires consent.
Sure.
But
Yeah,
you
if she's
can,
okay with it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
you
do
can
that.
prop her up there, give her a better view. The crowd loves it. You have definitely endeared yourselves to the crowd. That has meaning in that you guys are not only representing your individual selves, Data Harbor for the events, but you're also representing the Night Wardens as capable adventurers and athletes, etc., for the sake of garnering contracts, requests, etc. So that is an incredibly positive boon that everyone has been earning. Aryan win with picking up that final leg in the race. Armin, all of his gold medals clanking together. Now Aster with his gold, Avra with her silver. And as the crowd realizes that you are a group, and in air quotes on Adventuring Guild, but y'all know, that is going to go very far to bolster public opinion.
Yeah, so Aster's
The
got two. I've got
trial,
three.
the murder trial of Armin the Orphan is all but forgotten now. You have
If I
done
remember
well
right, we're
erasing.
supposed to be looking for somebody, right?
What's
We
that?
think he just blew his shot. We've
Yeah,
been
I don't
watching, and
know
there was a
if
guy
you
who
caught it
might be the
earlier.
person.
Yeah, Aster
No,
with
I
his
mean,
investigation check was like, now
I'm keeping an eye
Aster
on.
was able to make the intonation to Avra, has not yet been able to share with Aryan Wynn and Armin that he had spotted him.
Yeah, so we don't know that the guy is around, and I just know he's a soldier and an asshole, and people with tattoos I kind of keep
Yeah.
an eye out for.
We are going
but yeah,
to
if I remember right, we're
explore
supposed to
that
be looking
further.
for somebody.
Oh, yeah, indeed. So Aster and Avra making a big celebration in the field. What will remain to be concluded in our next session will be the lyre contest, the final ceremonies, and if you want to follow up at this point, Aster will be able to share with you guys his observations just prior to the final event of the lyre contest. But those revelations will have to wait until next week on Dragon Ball Z.
All right.
Not gonna lie, sir. I totally forgot there was an instrument called a lyre, and I'm like, what the fuck is a lyre contest?
Oh,
So you can lie
before
the
you
best.
came on, I made a terrible, terrible dad joke, and Brian even chastised me for it, of it being a contest in spinning yarns, being deceptive, tall tales, a liar contest. I said it just like that, and no one laughed, and Brian told me not to quit my day job. So
Ha!
there you go.
Yeah.
I got a ha. I win. Anyway. Uh, well, thank you guys for being here tonight, for competing in the games qualifiers. A nice
I'll be offering up my
distraction from.
praise to the God
Oh, yeah.
RNG Jesus. That nat 20 at the end was super critical.
Oh, I.
Because
All
I'm at
righty
4 points of exhaustion. My ass is going to take a nap.
then. I am most curious to see how things proceed with the liar contest. There are legendary performers. I have performer, performer legend, and performer maestro. Competition will be stiff, Avra. Brace yourself.
I'm not worried.
I like the confidence. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. Well, with that, I shall bid thee adieu for this week. Stay tuned to the
All right.
same bat time and the same bat channel. We will return
Always,
for the finals,
always fun listening in.
Yep.
of course.
I'll see everybody in 2 weeks. Have fun.
All right. Cheers,
Yo.
cheers.
Bye.
Bye bye.